I'll bring the Butte-Silver Bow Council of Commissioners Committee of the Whole meeting to order for Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. Can we please have a roll call?
1 presiding, 11 present, 0 absent.
Okay. Commissioner Walker, would you please lead us in the prayer and the pledge? Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item on tonight's agenda is any public comment on any items that's on tonight's agenda. If there's any member of the public that would like to speak on any item that is on tonight's agenda, now would be your opportunity. Okay. You can only speak if it's on the agenda, so if it's not on the agenda, you'll have to wait till later. Okay? All right, seeing no public comment on any items on the agenda, I'll move to the report of the chair. Nothing new to report other than this weekend is the Folk Festival. I would encourage everybody, if you have some opportunity, to get uptown, do some folking, and support the local businesses that are associated with that. Moving on to section 1, bid openings, public hearings, and/or presentations. We do have a public hearing tonight. We have resolution number 2025-31, a resolution of intent to alter the boundaries of the city county of Butte-Silver Bow, Montana's solid waste special district to include the boundaries of Homestake Meadows 2 subdivision and providing for an effective date herein. County Attorney Enrith, do you have proof of publication?
We have proof of publication.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a staff report? Director Hassler.
Thank you, Chairman Morgan, members of council. The purpose of this public hearing tonight is to hear public comment regarding the proposed expansion of the solid waste collection district to include the Homestake 2 Meadow subdivision, which is 57 parcels, 57 different properties. We'll have the public hearing tonight. We have sent out letters offering the property owners the ability to protest. They have 60 days in which to do so. Those letters were mailed out on June 6th. So they have until August 25th in order to protest that. But tonight is the public hearing regarding the expansion.
Great, thank you very much. Is there any member of the commission that would like to ask questions? Commissioner Callahan.
Yeah, I know we went through the same process in Walkerville, and it was a couple-year process, but what is the percentage of have to say yes? Is it just 50%, 51%, or is it like 60%?
Director Hassler.
Chairman Morgan, Commissioner Callahan, I think it's 40%.
Only 40%?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank
Follow
you.
up, Commissioner Callahan? No? Okay. Any other questions from the commissioners? Okay, seeing none, I'll open the public hearing for resolution 25-31. If there's any proponents, I'll ask for proponents first. Please come to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. And the microphone is on. Thank you.
Members of the commission, my name is Fred Rocky Clark. I'm president of the Homestake Meadows 2 Homeowners Association. I rise to speak in favor of the resolution of intent to expand our subdivision into the solid waste district of Butte-Silver Bow. The subdivision was established in 2009. It consists of 58 lots with one dedicated to the subdivision's sewer treatment facility. One parcel consists of 3 lots with only one of those occupied as a residence. There are currently 8 undeveloped lots with 1 additional pending construction. At the inception of the subdivision, the few residents who elected to obtain garbage service did so on a private basis from McGree Trucking. At present, all but a few residents have contracted for private collection. The change from private collection to inclusion into the solid waste district was put before the homeowners for a vote during the month of March 2025. 88% voted in favor to effect the change. The residents would respectfully request that Resolution 2025-31 be adopted and an effective date be established. Thank you for your consideration in this matter.
Thank you very much. Second call for proponents. Please state your name and address for the record.
Reddy Frost, 2000 Roberts Avenue. I'm in favor of this. Having your garbage taken out is always a good thing, especially when you're getting added to Butte-Silver garbage solid waste district. Thank you.
Thank you. Third call for any proponents. Please state your name and address for the record. You're good, Chris.
Chris Calkins. I'm also out there in Homestake Meadows Phase 2. I am now in need of a garbage can. I've had some benefits prior to not having one, needing one. But now I need one, and it's becoming quite a pain to get rid of my garbage. So I would like this to be in place, and so I can get a garbage can.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chris. Third and final call for proponents for this resolution. Okay. Welcome. Please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Kim Burnett. I live at 287 Liberty Lane. Currently, we are not members of the garbage disposal program, and it's come to the point where we are now developed enough that I believe this benefits all of the neighborhood to have it added into McGree's Trucking as a solid waste and the county. I do see the benefit of it for the whole neighborhood as we continue moving forward, as most of the neighbors, as he mentioned, do have and pay for it privately. By adding it to the solid waste program, it benefits by reducing their amounts that are going to be paid annually, and it helps us as a neighborhood just be more consistent with the neighborhoods around us. So I am in favor of adding us to the solid waste program.
Okay, thank you. Any other proponents? Okay, at this time I'll move to any opponents. If there's any member of the public that would like to speak in opposition to Resolution 2025-31, now would be your opportunity. First call for opponents. Second call for opponents. Third and final call for opponents. Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing for Resolution 2531. Moving on to Section 2, Communications. Communication number 1, 2025-249. Patty and Chris Solmonson requesting Council Commissioners' approval to purchase a portion of land owned by Butte-Silver, which is adjacent to their property located at 17 Tullamore Street. There was supposed to be a land sales meeting yesterday, but it had to get canceled, so they're working on getting that rescheduled. So we'll continue to hold this in abeyance pending a report back from Land Sales Committee. Number 2, Communication 25318, Corey Biggers, 65 Orofino Gulch Road, Butte, Montana, requesting Council of Commissioners approve the purchase land owned by Butte-Silver north of Orofino Road and east of Browns Gulch Road. The primary goal of acquiring the property would be to fence it off to use for livestock and to spray and treat the property to control noxious weeds that are present. Similar to the last one, we'll continue to hold this in abeyance pending a report back from the Land Sales Committee. Number 3, Communication number 2025-319, Garrity Hire, 1100 Steel Street, Butte, Montana, requesting Council of Commissioners to reconsider the current zoning regulation that requires a minimum lot size of 20,000 square feet in order to keep chickens. The council will remember that this communication was referred to the Animal Services, and we are waiting for their report back to this council. I believe the next meeting is September. It's in September. I'm going to follow up on that this week and see why it's in September, and see if anything can be done to get one maybe earlier if possible. But I'll report back to the council next week. Any questions? Okay, we'll continue to hold that in abeyance. Number 4, Communication 2025-328. Zach Osborne, Butte-Silver Bow Fire Chief, informing Council of Commissioners of Butte-Silver Bow's intent to expand the Fire Service District 3MC State Code 01842T in the area of the Rocker Urban 2U. I tried to reach out to Director Osborne today to see what his intent on this was, and I was unable to get a hold of him. So I believe we should just continue to hold this in abeyance pending what his report would be on this, just for another 2 weeks until I can get a direct answer from him just of what his intent was. Last time I talked to him, he just wanted it held until they could do further research in it. Chief Executive Gallagher?
Thank you, Chairman Morgan and Commissioners. So just to give a little information on this, we were working with the state. The state kind of indicated that our timeline to be able to put it on this year's tax rolls wouldn't happen. So we're probably going to ask to hold this to continue to hold this until we continue to move forward with it. But we have no immediate timeline that we need to keep this moving, because we wouldn't meet the timeline this year. And this way that we're able to kind of, as we talked about, give people more time to understand what's going on, how those districts are going to expand. So it'll give us a lot more time. So that's kind of the update on it. We're not under a timeline that we were kind of hoping that we could meet to be able to get it on this year's tax rolls. We wouldn't be able to meet that this year.
Thank you, Chief Executive Gallagher. Quick question on that. If we're going to hold it for a while, should we just note the communication and then have Director Osborne reissue one when it comes up?
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned that would we be able to put the same communication forward if we did that, but if it's totally all right to note and place on file, yeah, that probably would be the proper channel.
Okay. Yeah, if the commission decides to just note the communication, it can always be reintroduced because no formal action was taken with a note and place on file. On the question, Commissioner Shea.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We did note and place on file the resolution in committee tonight.
Okay. Can I get a motion on this communication? Commissioner Thatcher.
Thank you, Chairman Morgan. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to note and place on file communication number 2025-328.
Okay, there's been a motion made and seconded to note communication 2025-328 and place on file. Is there anything on the question? Would everyone please vote? Okay, looks, would anyone like to change their vote? Would the clerk please record the vote?
12 yea, 0 nay.
Okay, thank you. Motion passes. Moving on to number 5, Communication 2025-336. Bill Anderson, Commissioner, District 10, requesting Council of Commissioners support in forwarding the attached letter to our state congressional delegation regarding the New Markets Tax Credit Program. Commissioner Anderson, any update on this?
Yes, I do. I talked to, after the last meeting, well, I guess 2 weeks ago meeting, when we last discussed this, I talked to Kelly Sullivan, and she told me that this made the final cuts into the big, beautiful bill that was recently passed by both houses of the Congress, and those new market tax credits did survive that. So at this point, I would just note and place, make a motion to note and place this communication on file as is pretty much a done deal and no action needs to be taken.
Okay, there's been a motion made and seconded to note Communication 2025-336 and place on file. Is there anything on the question? Would everyone please vote? Okay, would anyone like to change their vote? Would the clerk please record the vote?
12 yea, 0 nay.
Okay, thank you. Motion passes. Moving on to number 6, Communication 2025-346. Carolina Ballou, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Superfund and Emergency Management Division representative requesting Council of Commissioners authorization to schedule a presentation on July 16th, 2025 to provide updates in multiple operable units, OUS, in the Silverbow Creek / Butte Area Superfund site. We'll continue to hold that in abeyance pending the July 16th date. Number 7, communication number 2025-356, Angie Mulliken, Public Works Budget Manager, requesting Council of Commissioners to schedule a bid opening on July 23rd, 2025 for Main Street sanitary sewer replacement projects. We'll continue to hold that in abeyance pending the July 23rd date. Next on tonight's agenda is any public comment on any public matter that's not on tonight's agenda. If you would, please just come up to the podium and state your name and address to the for the record. And there you go. You're good to go. Thank you.
Dave Hutchins, 529 South Colorado Street. Evening, Commissioners. I wanted to bring up a quick thing about the parking garage. I didn't know where else to take this, so I thought I'd bring it to you. We have been playing bike polo in Butte for a number of years now. If you're not familiar, it's kind of like polo. We have mallets. We're on our bikes. It's a team sport. We have it's kind of like field hockey and polo and biking all combined. It's a whole lot of fun. But we were playing on the top of the parking garage, and I think we had the best polo court in the world. We were having a lot of fun up there, and played up there for years. Yeah, it's a lot of good, clean fun. We always leave the place better than we found it. I feel like our presence up there kept it safe, kept it active. And there came a point when the police came and told us we couldn't play up there anymore. And they told us that they were acting on the commissioner's behalf. So I wanted to bring that to y'all and see if you can help me navigate how we might find an exception for bike polo. I really think it's a positive influence there in an area that otherwise is susceptible to some bad stuff. We're not getting in the way of any parking. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment on any public matter that's not on tonight's agenda? Welcome. Please state your name and address for the record.
I am Carol Smith, 305 West Copper. And I was here 2 weeks ago with my flag. I just bought a new one and it came out of the package broken. But I told you I came to ask you to rescind your vote for the rainbow flag. And I have placed 13 flags in the handicap parking pole in front of the public library's display of the rainbow flag. Our United States flag is in the second door around the corner. And in February, I took a picture. There was a garbage can, a snow shovel, and a broom in the same corner with our American flag. You start your meeting with a prayer and pledge of allegiance to the United States flag, and you voted to put the rainbow on display. And that flag, Juneteenth is over, their Pride Month is over, it's still displayed in the front window of the library. Let me read Section 6 in Let's Be Right with Flag Etiquette. It says the flag should be displayed daily near the main administration building of every public institution, not shoved in a corner. Section 7 says no other flag should be placed above or same level to the right of the flag of the United States of America. No other flag shall be displayed in a position of superior prominence or honor to or in place of the flag of the United States at any place within the United States or any territory. If anyone wants to display the rainbow flag, let them do it at their house. They don't. They don't. They came in here 3 weeks ago singing and chanting and told you they feared for their life. Since I was here 2 weeks ago, someone ripped my United States flag off of my fence post, and now I have a broken windshield. Maybe I should fear for my life. So I'm just asking you to remove that flag out of any public place. Put it back in the closet or let them display it at their own house, where I proudly display my United States flag. They ripped it off and threw it on the ground. So I'm asking for the removal of the rainbow flag out of the schools and any public building that is supported by we the people's taxpayer money. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Is there any other public comment on any public matter not on tonight's agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Okay, all those in favor? All those opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Thank you, everyone.